1K Kings and Queens, man. Today, man, I just wanted to speak to y'all about, man, spiritual healers and spiritual wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to drop a little, you know what I'm saying, drop a little morning uplifting conversation for my kings and queens, man. Be aware of the spiritual healers and the spiritual wrestlers. And when I mean by spiritual wrestlers, I mean the ones that you can't have conversations with unless it's involving something negative. They won't have you. It's hard to, you know what I'm saying, like basically have a connection with them unless it's something about something negative. You know what I mean? Like, whoop de whoop whoop, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do too much cussing, you know what I'm saying? But like people that basically speak down on situations that's involving themselves, involving a lot of people that's around them. And the only way to kind of connect with them is basically to speak ill on other people, or speak ill on other situations, or speak ill on your situation, or speak, girl, you know what I'm saying? Like people that it's gonna always have to be a point where you're going, like they're gonna argue their point to you, and you probably 9 times out of 10 have to argue your point back to them. It's never gonna be an understanding. It's never gonna be an understanding conversation that's intellectual for both of y'all to build up with. Them spiritual wrestlers, people that just got some type of dark entity that's on their shoulder, or a monkey or a chip on their shoulder that they not understanding. So it really be hard for you to understand them, and you can't place yourself around them because you not a spiritual wrestler. You might be a spiritual healer. Now a spiritual healer is somebody that just see the growth in you, see the glow in you, you know what I'm saying? Always bringing you up and you always bringing them up. Always like just pushing you when you at your weakest moment, and when you at your strongest moment, you pick them up at their weakest moment, you know what I'm saying? Basically feeding off each other, you know what I'm saying? Like building off each other, bouncing off ideas from each other, like just like a positive vibe that you will feel all the way around, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. Of course, just all the way around, you could feel like the growth, you could feel the good energy, you could feel the positive connection. And it could be somebody you don't know, you know what I mean? But the thing is, it ain't who it is, because it could be family members that could be spiritual wrestlers. It could be friends that could be spiritual healer, or vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, it ain't who they are. It's just you having to keep in mind and keeping an open eye to, you know, who is and who ain't, and you know what I'm saying, growth, which is, like I say, spiritual wrestlers and spiritual healers. You know what I'm saying? If you a spiritual healer, place yourself around spiritual healers, and 9 times out of 10 you gonna be tested, because them it's just because it's people that's out there that's like that. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta really just pray to God, let God guide you, continue to guide you, let Allah, you know, whoever, you know what I'm saying, let the higher calling continue to guide you, and continue to, you know what I'm saying, you gotta continue to want to walk down that path, and God gonna place them certain people in your path. Now don't get me wrong, earthly, it's gonna be situations where people come across your path that's gonna be spiritual wrestlers, but you being a person who you are, and you know what I'm saying, knowing from where you come from and knowing where you want to be, you'll understand and you'll see, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to find yourself being a spiritual wrestler, judging the person too much, you feel me? So it's really just having faith in God, have faith in your action, and just, you know what I mean, and being patient and open enough to see and, you know the difference, you know what I'm saying? But when you see, and God gonna always present the opportunity for you to be around both, for you to build, because you gotta be around both to build, but at the same time, you gotta know the difference from what's good from you. Don't stay around that, because that's not who you is. Now you might bump into it, you feel me, and I know this is not what I want. I know this is not who I want to be around, because they not doing this. And that's what I mean by bumping to them. But you don't want to stay around that, because once you stay around that, you know what I mean, let's just say water don't mix good with oil, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just wanted to put that out there for my kings and queens, man. Just understand and know your surroundings, you know, as far as, you know, your spiritual healers and your spiritual wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of craziness going on in this world, man, and you wanna Man, there's so much gold in that heart, man. You don't want to waste that, or you don't want to take pieces of your gold and give to people who don't deserve it. You feel me? That's gonna not help you put that shit back together, or however it go. You know what I mean? So just be aware of your spiritual healers and your spiritual rappers, man. I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and we gone.